Hi guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. In this video we're going to be looking at some text adventures that you can download and play on the Spectrum when it gets released in November 2024. Now obviously we are getting the Hobbit included as standard, and that's probably the most renowned text adventure on the Spectrum. We've got Lords of Midnight as well, although I don't really class that as a traditional text adventure as such. So what we're going to do is look at some other text adventures that you can play on the Spectrum. So let's get stuck into the video. Okay guys, so text adventures, there are tons on the Spectrum. When I first played text adventures actually on the Commodore 64, they gave away quite a lot of them on Commodore format, Zap 64, so that was my first experience playing those games way back in the day. And now a lot of them do use the sort of north-south look, examine, all that type of thing, so it's probably worth checking out some of the guides online, some of the controls that you actually need to use, and the right sort of terminology you need to use, because without that sometimes it's just a little bit of typing nonsense and seeing what actually works. But there's a lot of different style games out there, and I know you will probably have your favourite if you like this sort of genre, so please drop me some comments and let me know what your favourite text adventures are. But let's start with The Hobbit. So there's no doubt that The Hobbit is most likely the most famous, or most renowned anyway, text adventure on the Spectrum. It's obviously a very famous sort of book, and then now a film. But obviously at this time with the text adventure, there probably was only the animated cartoon that was going about with Lord of the Rings. But anyway, these games are definitely not for everyone, and they are pretty unique. You really have to picture it in your own head. It's really like reading a book. It reminded me a lot of the Final Fantasy games when I was playing these sort of style games, and in some way, because obviously you go north, left, right, all that type of thing, and you can pick up maps. So let's have a look. I'm not entirely sure what all the sort of controls are, and I'm probably not getting the right sort of words here, but a lot of the things you can use are look, examine, go north, kill. Yeah, you could try and kill one of the characters. I'm pretty sure this will not go well at all. Yeah, yeah, so total waste of time, but you get the idea of these text adventures. It's all about trying to figure out what you're supposed to do, try and obviously digest all the information that's on the screen at you, and then we can go, let's try go east, get out of this. I cannot go east, let's go west then. Sometimes it does get a little bit frustrating when you're playing these games. If you don't say exactly the right thing, then you just go round in circles. So it's obviously that old style thing, you have to type exactly what the computer is expecting you to type. If you don't, then you're really going to go round in circles, as I said. But I think you really need to get yourself immersed in these style games to understand it, just like a good book, I guess. But yeah, sometimes the atmosphere is probably in your own head, but there are a lot of different examples out there of text adventures, so let's have a look at some more. Okay, so this one is Bugsy, and I take it you're some sort of rabbit, and you're in the world of organised crime. Now, I like this one. Graphically it is pretty cool, and yeah, as I said, you really have to read the text here and try and understand what you're supposed to do. Let's go east. So you can just type the first letter sometimes of each of the commands. She's yeah, interesting stuff. So I'm probably at this point in the game, I'm no doubt I have absolutely no money. Let's see if B means buy. Oh, let's talk to gunsmith. Oh, now it helps if your spelling's right. I guess if you've dyslexia, anyway, this could be absolute nightmare scenario for you. I'm not having an insult there. So insult, talk about insult, let's press the insult. Oh dear. Yeah, really stupid. There's no doubt you obviously have to create the atmosphere yourself in your own head, and just try and immerse yourself into the game. I can't really remember the names of the games I did play back in the day, but I definitely got immersed, and at times maybe a little bit scary, I guess, depending how immersed you actually got. But yeah, it was always quite fascinating to play. Definitely a little bit of a break from playing your usual style sort of shoot 'em ups and driving games, so maybe it was a nice sort of break from that type of thing. Now, I'm pretty sure one of the games I definitely played was the famous 5. I definitely remember playing this style game. I'm not really sure how far I got, but I'm pretty sure this was one of the games that was gave away free on Commodore format at some point. But I mean, some of the things you can type probably don't seem right today, but anyway, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm extremely immature. Obviously back then I was young and immature, now I'm just immature. So I'm not really sure what the actual controls or commands are sometimes. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it says sandwiches are not here. Yes, they are. I think this first part, if I recall, you really just have to waste time till you finish the train journey, and obviously there's some spelling mistakes here as well. So I'm not entirely sure all the things you can do, but you can try and get off the train, which is obviously still moving, but I don't think you're going to jump off somehow. Anyway, let's try another game. Sometimes, yeah, they can seem quite boring, so I would understand why a lot of people would not like these games at all. So as I said, there's a lot of different styled text adventures out there, and some of them definitely have their own style. This one seems a little bit different to what I've been playing. It seems a bit odd, but anyway, let's see what we can do here. Oh, as I say, it probably helps if you can actually type properly too. What now? Run? Oh, I was too late. Yes, let's try that again. So, as I said, sometimes it is very... Let's see what the sneak preview does. There's no doubt about it, these games can be very immersive and pretty cool to play through. But it might take some trial and error, there's no doubt about it. You need to understand all the sort of different commands that you can actually use. Sometimes it's not massively clear. Even by reading that, it probably wasn't massively clear what you're supposed to do. But there's a lot of cool text adventures out there that definitely need checked out. So guys, as I said, drop me some comments, let me know what your favourite text adventures are. What are the ones that are probably worth having a look at and playing through? Okay, this one is Red Moon. Obviously I need to have a good read at what it's saying here. I guess if I go north I'm probably going to die. No, maybe not. I thought I would slide down and probably die instantly. So obviously we can only go northwest here. Some of this is definitely fascinating to me. I think it's pretty cool. Now I guess, like I said, it's definitely not for everyone. A lot of people might look at this and say it's completely dull, boring, don't see the point, I want something more exciting to play through. And I guess it makes sense that some games like Sherlock, for example, would make sense as a text adventure where you need to probably examine and try and solve the mystery, which is pretty interesting. So let's try. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing here though, but let's have a look. And here lies probably one of the biggest issues with these games. It's not if you don't type exactly what the game's expecting, then you really could go around in circles and get completely frustrated, which can put you off from playing the game. But yeah, you get the idea of these style games. There are tons out there, and as I said, probably not for everyone, guys. So please let me know what text adventures will you play, or is this just something you are completely not interested in at all? Anyway guys, thanks for watching our brief sort of video look at text adventures on the Spectrum. Catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.